There are a lot of Claude Code tutorials out there right now teaching you how to build $10,000 apps or websites, but not everybody wants to build the next Facebook or billion-dollar tech company. So today I wanted to use Claude Code for a really practical use case, building a travel app that I can actually interact with while I'm on vacation. And honestly, I'm not sure exactly what form it's going to take, but that's why we're going to use Claude Code because it can help me figure it out. So just for you to see, today we are building this beautiful trip planner for an entire vacation. You can see every single city listed out. You can go into each city. You can see exactly where you're staying, when you're checking in, when you're checking out, even your confirmation code, how you're arriving to the city, and then any activities that you're doing while you're there. Then there's even a day-by-day feature where you can scroll through the entire trip to see what you're doing every single day, all of your activities, all of the restaurants and things that where you're eating. And then the last feature is this little chat widget where you can actually talk to AI to ask it questions about your trip and add new events and things like that while you're actually on the trip yourself. Just like that, it returned all the information about where we're staying in City 3, and now we have a full trip planner ready to go that we can access from our phone while we're out of the hotel and doing all the wonderful things that we're going to be doing. So focus in, close all your open tabs, and let's build. So my wife and I are about to spend 3 weeks in Europe. I took out the names of the cities so you guys can't track me down. So we have a lot going on. We're going to 8 cities in 22 days. So we have all of our flights, all of our hotels and Airbnbs, all of our trains in between, all of our meals, not to mention all of the events and sightseeing things that we're going to do along the way. Currently, everything right now and all of our confirmations and bookings are just in my email. I tried to put everything in a Europe folder, but I imagine some of the stuff is still trapped in the inbox. So what I want to do today is I want to use Claude Code to basically understand the dates of our travel, go through my Gmail inbox to figure out where we need to be and when, track all of our flights, all of our hotel stays, all of the dates for everything that we already have booked, and build some sort of interactive website that we can preferably access via our phone and maybe even chat with it directly through some sort of LLM calls. I think the best way to do this will be to push all of the code to GitHub and host it live on Vercel and then password protect the site so only we have access to it. So I'm going to try to do everything through the desktop app today because it has some really nice integrations with Gmail that are super easy to set up. So I'm inside of the desktop app, and what's amazing about Anthropic now is that you can use chat, Cowork, and Claude Code all in one place. I'm not going to go over what each of those do today, but really I'm spending almost all of my time in Claude Code and not really worrying about the other two. A couple of things I'm going to do. One is I'm going to select a folder to build everything in first. So what I can do is I can choose a folder. I can just come to my desktop here and I can just call this Travel Planner. Great, and now we're inside of this folder. I'll select OK. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this from ask permissions to plan mode because I want to create a plan first before we actually start building anything. And here it's just the model selector. I'm pretty much using Sonnet 4.6 for everything I do. It's the most efficient, it's relatively cheap. You can use Haiku for like really quick, fast, easy responses, or Opus 4.6 for really complicated tasks, but in most cases, Sonnet 4.6 is the sweet spot. So I'm now going to just talk to Claude Code and tell it exactly what I'm trying to accomplish today, and we'll see what plan it comes back with. The only thing I'm going to do first is drop that screenshot of our travel dates into the folder so that we have access to it. I want to create a travel app for my upcoming 3-week trip to Europe. I need you to analyze the image that you currently have in your folder, which has all of our travel dates. I've redacted the names of the cities, but just put city 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for now. Those are great placeholders. The next thing we're going to need to do is we're going to go through my Gmail account, which I will connect you to. I haven't done it yet. So you can go through all of my confirmations and all of our bookings and receipts to figure out like where we're actually supposed to be and when. It'll have like hotels and Airbnbs and events and things like that. Since I am making a YouTube tutorial about this, I want you to change the names of all of the dates, all of the cities, any of the events and locations that we're going to, just to something random, but that might make sense, just so nobody can track us down. In the long run, I do think we are planning to build some sort of app or dashboard that I can interact with, preferably mobile optimized since we'll be on the go a lot. It'll likely need to be password protected. And I do think we should include some sort of LLM calls, maybe like an Anthropic API key so that we can actually chat to the app while we're on the go to ask questions about our trip, our itinerary, and any of the places we're going to be. So this is a pretty thorough and long prompt, but the more context and details that you can give Claude Code up front, the better it's going to be able to execute on your task. So I'm going to go ahead and click allow, and this is going to start creating a plan for us. While this is cooking up, we might as well connect this to Gmail. So you can just come into the plus here and we can go into connectors, and I'm going to go to manage connectors. And down here, I haven't even connected this to Gmail yet. I'm going to click Gmail, click connect, and then it's just going to ask me to connect Claude to Gmail. I'm going to say, okay, continue. Going to just click my email address, click continue one more time, select all to view my emails and messages. I can actually even manage, draft, and send emails directly with Claude Code, which is pretty incredible at this point. We no longer need to talk to another human. And just like that, we are connected. And what's really nice about this is this actually gives you all of the permissions right here. So you can say like, ask for approval before you do certain steps, or don't do this at all. So that way, basically you have control over what Claude Code actually can do for you. This did say I'm having trouble reading the image file directly, which kind of makes sense given what it is. I'll just go ahead and paste the dates in here, and I'll call it like city123. I'll just paste in the dates with the cities for you in a second. What tech stack do you want for the app? Next.js plus Supabase, which is recommended, pure HTML or JavaScript, or no backend. I don't actually think we need a full Supabase database for this. Some sort of internal spreadsheet will work. We'll end up pushing the code to GitHub in the end anyway and just pulling directly from there. We can likely make changes or grab information just from that type of database. For Gmail integration, do you have a Google Cloud project, OAuth credentials already? Plan for setting that up from scratch. I just actually added the Gmail connector, which we'll be able to use for this. How do you want the app hosted and deployed? I'm going to do this on Vercel, which I will walk you through. Here, it's asking me how I want the chat interface to be. Do I want a floating widget or some sort of dedicated page? We just want a floating widget. This is good. Claude actually came back with a whole action plan for us. So Duncan is building a 3-week Europe trip dashboard for personal use while traveling and as a YouTube tutorial. Here we are. All real trip dates, cities, dates, hotels, events must be anonymized with fictional replacements. The app needs to be mobile optimized, password protected, and include an Anthropic powered chat for asking questions about the itinerary on the go. Then it went ahead and broke down the architecture, all of the different services we're going to use. Then here's the build phase. So phase 1, we're going to extract the data via the Gmail MCP or the connector that we just connected. 2, it's going to anonymize all of the data. Here's its proposed structure for all of the information. Then here are some of the outstanding items like the travel dates and the Gmail scan. So for now, I'm just going to say approve Claude's plan and start coding. We can get it to work, and I think that we can fill in the rest of the dates in a second. So you can see how crazy our trip is. The 30th, we are leaving home. 31st, we're arriving city 1, the 4th, city 2, the 7th, city 3. So basically we're spending 3 nights in every single city, and then we are returning home. So I'm just going to send this off too, so that Claude Code basically has access to the dates that we're actually traveling. And as always, I will leave all of the code for you inside of the build room, which is the #1 community for building a highly profitable personal brand with AI. So you can go ahead, grab the code, make any changes that you want, and start planning your own trip. So this took about 6 minutes, and it says the core app is fully built. And here's what it built so far. So a home page with trip stats, scrollable city timeline, all 8 city cards with nights, dates, accommodations, full city details, where I'm staying, all the events, day-by-day view of the whole trip, login, API authentication, streaming Anthropic chat with full trip context. So the next step is the Gmail scan to actually bring in my proper data. It says I need to fill in a trip password, so whatever password I want for the app, and then it actually says it already has my Anthropic API key. I don't think we need authentication on every page. And I just want to make sure that the navigation between pages is clear and easy and simple and makes sense from a user experience perspective. One other thing that I forgot that we could do is I can type / and go to the front end design skill. This is a skill built by Anthropic, and skills are basically a set of custom instructions that follow a very predictable format so that they can be used over and over again to get predictable results. So the front end design skill is going to be used to design beautiful web pages for us. So I'm just going to literally type / front end design and just say, use this skill to make sure everything looks beautiful. If you've never gotten your Anthropic API key before, just head over to platform.claude.com, come over here, go into API keys, click create key, and I'll just call this travel planner. Then click add, your API key will pop up, you can copy it over. So this went ahead, it finished, it actually started a local server for me. Here are some of the visual redesign things that it did based off of the front end design skill, like the warm charcoal background with subtle grain texture and a couple of other pretty cool things. And so it says this is running. I'm just gonna go ahead and open this up, and I haven't even looked at this yet. Let's see what we got. Okay, so this is a start. It is obviously a little bit too small, I think, for us to use, but I wonder if this is because it's mobile optimized. So let's just go through it really quick before we start making some sort of changes. So this is kind of the overview, 20 days, 8 cities, there's 2 of us traveling. Here's how many nights we're in each city. So pretty much 3 nights everywhere, which is probably insane. We can actually click into any city here. And we can see here are the dates for it. Looks like this is where we are staying. Here's when we're checking in and checking out. Here's how we're arriving and departing. And then we haven't actually pulled in any of the data yet, so it doesn't have any events and activities or things like that. Does look like we can come up here and just go directly to city 2 and city 3. So we can just scroll through all of these really quick. So this is all of the cities. So this seems like a little bit redundant of our homepage, which we probably don't need. And then over here, we have the day by day. So we can actually look at every single day broken out. So this may be useful in the end too. So this is a good starting point. So let's do these couple of other things. Let's pull in our actual information from Gmail, which is arguably the most important step. And let's clean up some of those redundancies and maybe optimize this for mobile. I'm even going to see if we can tell Claude to just create this page on my browser to look like a mobile device. This is a really solid start. Everything feels really small in browser. Can you create like a mobile display that I can just view on my laptop right now that will mimic what I'll see in browser? Also, our home tab currently is pretty redundant of the cities tab, so I don't think we need the cities tab at all. And then the last thing we need to do is we actually need to go through my Gmail. I actually have a folder called Europe where I have saved all of our flight information, all of our accommodation information, any of the events and things that we have already booked. So that's in there. And so grab what you can from there. Cool. So this is clearly properly connected to my Gmail now. It says it found it. The labels is Europe trip, which is exactly what I have called it inside of my Gmail account. So it's pulling all of the emails now and is making the UI changes simultaneously. Like, it's actually insane how much these systems can do without us touching anything. So while this is cooking, we might as well get one step ahead and set up our GitHub repo. So I'm just going to come over to my GitHub account. You can sign up. It's totally free, super easy to use. Honestly, like, once you get into it, it's really very easy. I'm going to come over to repositories. I'll click new, and I'm just going to call this trip planner. And that's really all we need. I'm just going to change this to private so nobody else has access to it. I'll go create repository, and then I can give this URL to Claude Code to host all of our code in the end before we deploy everything live using Vercel, which again takes 2 seconds. Okay, so this just finished, and this is really freaking cool. So this is what our trip is going to look like on mobile. So you can see this is the overview now that we have. I can actually go into any one of these cities. You can see where we're staying, how we're arriving, how we're leaving, any of the events that we have scheduled for the day. And then I can go into the day-by-day view, and I can see every single thing that we have scheduled. So that we can start to add to this as we begin to schedule out more and more of the trip. I do want to see what happens if I click the little chat bot. So this is super, super cool. This just popped up. What are the activities we have planned for City 2? Okay, so this makes sense. And always, once you get to this stage, this is the last little bit of troubleshooting that you need to get to make sure that everything is working and connected correctly. Everything is working great, except when I use the chat widget, I'm not getting a response. It says it cannot connect to the server. I need you to restart the server, and I have one question. Can I use the chat widget to actually make changes to the trip, like if I wanted to add certain events or things like that? So this says that it can answer questions, but it can't actually make changes, and we definitely want to be able to make changes. So we can either give this a tool. It definitely needs to make changes. Like, all it needs to be able to do is update the code in the GitHub repository that we're eventually going to connect this to. In the meantime, let's go back over here and let's ask our question again. What events do we have planned for City 2? I'm going to go through the whole process just so you can see what the troubleshooting looks like, because I think it's actually really valuable for you to know what's going on. So what this says is that the cleanest way to do this is to basically give it a tool that is going to write to the file locally and then commit it to GitHub via API, which is okay, but that's not going to work for me because I'm not going to have access to this local machine all the time while we're out. Is there a way around making changes locally? Does it make sense for us to push our code to GitHub now? Because I'm not always going to have access to a local machine while I'm out. Okay, so this found the issue, and basically the issue was that we had coded in our project the Anthropic API key, but in our system file, our API key was blank, and the system API key was overriding the local API key, yada, 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 whatever. It should be working now, according to this. So let me refresh this page, and let me just try one last time. What events are we scheduled to do in City 2? Good news, it doesn't say the server has an issue. Okay, cool. Here are your scheduled events. We have a city art gallery, skip the line guarded tour, here's where we're supposed to meet, etc., etc. The formatting obviously needs a little work, but it is now working. This is great. We just need to clean up the formatting of the Anthropic API response. Right now it looks like this with some markdown and not proper line breaks and things like that. I'm also going to go ahead and just give it the repository that we created. And here's the GitHub repo that I created where we can push everything to. Awesome. So it says our code is now live on GitHub. So if I refresh this page, you can see that it actually pushed everything here directly from Claude Code. So now all we need to do is hop over to Vercel to actually make this like a live functioning website. So I'm going to create a new tab. I'll go over to vercel.com, and this place is super, super nice with GitHub. So what's super cool, I can come over here, go to add new project, and we should see over here that 55 seconds ago, we actually added the trip planner repository inside of GitHub. So we've already synced this to GitHub, and it's already pulling in our brand new repo. So I'm going to go ahead, click import, and there is two more things that we need to set in this environment and variables section down here. So we can see what we need is the Anthropic API key and the GitHub token, so a personal access token for GitHub. If you don't know how to get your GitHub token, you can just come into your profile, go into settings, come down to the bottom, go to the developer settings. What we want here is a personal access token, and I've been using these fine-grained tokens, which work great. Going to generate a new token. I can set this to expire in 60 days. I can give this access to all the repositories, doesn't really matter. And I just gave it a bunch of permissions that I think sounded right. And I think all I really need to give it access to is the contents permission. I want to make sure we have read and write access. And I'm just going to give it read and write access for pages and secrets and variables as well, although I don't actually think we're going to need to use those, but I just might as well add them now. So just copy and paste that new token over into Vercel, click deploy. We should have a new website all ready to go. Congratulations, you just deployed a new project. Let's go ahead, open this up. This is live on the web. We now have access to this. I should be able to use it just as intended. I can go into any city that we want. I can go over to the day by day to check out where we're going every single day. And let's see if the chat widget works as expected. Where are we staying in City 3? In City 3, you're staying at the Vine Stay Hotel. Here's the location, here's the room, here's where we're checking in, checking out, and our confirmation code. This is awesome. This is working great. I am super, super happy with this. I'm going to leave all of the code inside the community. Check the link in the description if you want to join the #1 community for building a highly profitable personal brand with AI. I'll see you over there.